Do you ever have a moment when you're sitting there for weeks, months, maybe, just struggling to find a game that you really, really, really enjoy? And then all of a sudden, a few games come along like Cosmoteer, Stardeus, Construction Simulator, and what I'm playing right now, Stranded Alien Dawn. G'day, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are going to start a new game and a new series on on this. And, well, we can only do the one scenario and the one place and the one region and stuff at the moment. So that's what we are going to do. Yeah, we're going to start a new game on this and see how we go. So let's get stuck into it. If you want to do my, if you want to change, if you want to do the same spawn as what I'm doing, I'm gonna do the Vegemite spawn. So you can type in Vegemite, and you can have that as your seed as well, if you so desire. Okay, so here we are. We are in the survivor window, and what we need to do is we need to find ourselves a sort of a mixture of people. So she has 5 combat and 5 intellect. As an engineer, she has 3 times work speed when constructing devices for furniture. She is a vegetarian and refuses to eat meat. So sometimes that can be a problem, but I don't think it's going to be. I don't think it's going to be too much. She's an astrophysicist, so we're going to leave her here on here as well. Talus, he has 3 combat, 5 intellect. We don't really want him, so we might remove him, because if she has intellect and combat as her main things, and she's interested in construction, then we're going to keep her. Lara has 5 in farming. She's got 1 in construction and 2 in cooking and 2 in physical. Han has really no skills at all, so it's probably pretty bloody useless, but has a 25% chance to deal kill shot while hunting prey. 100% chance when the prey is unaware, but no skills at all, so we're going to take him out as well. We're going to keep Lara in for now, just because she has 5 on farming, but we may be able to find somebody else who has something a little bit better. Naris is he's incapable of doing any combat, but has 3 in physical. I mean, that's not too bad. Marky is good at farming and healing. Doesn't have a big intellect. Samantha has quite the intellect. She's got 6 on the intellect, so she might be all right. Who else have we got? Raka. Raka's really interested in construction. He's interested in crafting and construction. That's not bad at all. He doesn't have any combat skills. What do these guys have in combat? Well, Samantha has a 5 combat, a 0 combat for Lara. I think we might add Raka to the list as well. Uma, interested in combat, 3 in cooking, but doesn't really have too much else. Healing incapable. I don't want anybody who's incapable of anything. It doesn't seem the ones that are incapable of anything actually have any super skills in anything else. She's interested in cooking and crafting. Yoko is interested in crafting. Xander, 3 in combat, 3 in farming, and is interested in healing and has 2 in physical. We really do need somebody with something decent in physical, don't we? All right. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to select some people, and I will be back. Okay. So I think I've got an interesting group of people. I have picked somebody that is incapable of intellect, which I guess isn't too bad. It may mean if she doesn't have enough intellect, there might be some expeditions or something that she mightn't be able to go on. But she has a relatively high physical and a relatively high healing. Lara I've kept in because she has high farming, and which is probably really good, and she has a bit of cooking, so she can farm and cook for us. Nova can do our healing and a bit of combat and a lot of physical stuff. Raka does a lot. We'll be doing a lot of construction and crafting, and he doesn't really have much physical, but that should be okay. And Samantha will be doing all of our research. She has intellect, but she's also combat capable and interested in construction, which means that she can build up with construction alongside Raka. So I think that's probably going to be the best bet. She has 3 times work speed when constructing. Raka has construct structures and devices twice as fast, but he has a gloomy personality, so he has a decreased happiness, which is going to play a little bit of... I didn't really realize that. It's going to play a little bit of a problem for us, that gloomy personality, but we'll see how we go. Nova cannot experience meltdowns and euphoria, which I thought was really, really, really good. But she won't do research or observation tasks, which is fine. And Lara seeds and harvests twice as fast and has 25% more movement speed. I might just see if I can find somebody other than Raka that's good at construction and crafting. Okay, so I've gone with Jack. Jack, he only has 2 in construction, but he's interested in crafting. He has 5 in physical, which means he can help Nova a bit with that physical stuff. He has 7 in combat, but his traits are occasionally improves the combat skills of others, which is probably going to be a good thing as well. So let's get stuck straight into this game, guys. Here we go. I hope you enjoyed this series. All right, and here we are. Crash landing. Oh, it looks like we're going to be near ocean and stuff. That's pretty interesting. Let's crash somewhere near some leaves and stuff, mate. Oh, it looks like we're going to go right down the middle of all this junk here. Might be an okay place. Let's pause. Let's pause straight away. Okay. Well, I know for a fact that's good, because if we learn to grow this stuff over here, we can actually make leather and stuff out of that, which is really, really good. Got a nasty bit up here. I don't know. I've never investigated that, but we also have some more of this. We have some this is almost like cotton here, which is really, really cool. What else do we have? We've got some plains over here with some birds. Ooh, this is probably actually a bad place to crash. Bad place. We've got some melons over there which we can learn to grow. Got one tiny little bit of iron over here which we can study. I think there's like a tobacco leaf there which might be alright. And these bugs can be a little bit of a problem as far as I'm aware. Oh, I think we've actually landed in the worst spot, really. Like, seriously worst spot. There's some mushies over there we can investigate as well. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Pretty bad. I can't see any... Can't see any hay or anything like that around at the moment either. But we've got wood. We've got some. We've got mushies down here, which is good. So at least we can get some decent food happening. Right down on the coast here. Yeah. Okay. All right. So the first thing that we want to do. So there's a couple of things that we want to do. First thing we want to do is we want to set. Set up to observe the mushrooms and observe those. The next thing that we want to do is we want to actually cut some wood. So I think think what we might do is, we need to set those up for observe as well. I think what we'll do is we'll set some of those trees up to cut, and we'll set, oh look, hay, beautiful. And we'll set some of these bushes up to cut as well for some sticks, which will be really, really good. That'll be good for starters. The other thing that we will do is we'll set this up for scavenge. So I think who's going to be the best to do our scavenging? Well, Samantha's going to go and do the research. That's fine. And so Jack will probably scavenge there, I reckon. Okay, beautiful. Let's get everybody started and let's get everybody on the way. Oh crap! That was dangerous. That was dangerous. So there's still space junk falling from the sky. So we've got to. Oh no! Our trees that we were going to harvest. You bugger. Let's cut those as well. So who else is big on? So Jack's cutting. Nova's cutting. Jack. Let Nova cut Jack, and you come over here and scavenge the landing pod. Beautiful. And we'll let Nova go. Lara at the moment is just bawling her eyes out, but she's going to be really, really good at farming, which is good. We don't have any farming things that we need to do at the moment, but the first thing that we need to do is we probably need to get some scrap metal stuff happening, and just have give everybody a place to sleep for the night. Now I'm not sure whether animals can come down the hills there. Looks like they can come down the paths and stuff like that, but I don't think they're going to be able to come down that way. So what we might do is we might set them up here. One, and we'll keep them kind of separated, I think. Two. Let's rotate that around. If we keep them separated a bit. 3, and we'll do another one over here. 4. Lovely. Okay, so Jack's going to clear the construction site. Oh, we've got to be really careful of that because we haven't observed these yet either. Hopefully he doesn't cut too many of them down, but the more of this stuff that we observe, the more stuff we can actually plant. And it looks like we're going to be quite desperate for food out here, so we need to take that into consideration as well. Samantha, rather than doing construction, I would rather you observe the orange mushrooms, please. Most definitely. I know that you're interested in construction, and I will get you on construction, I promise. Jack and Lara are constructing. I think Jack, let Lara, I know that you do it twice as fast, don't you? So probably better off doing that. Now, our combat people, we need to see if we've got any weapons lying around. That's going to be another thing that's going to be pretty important. We've got some combat pants there by the looks of it. I think Jack was our combat master. Might get you to equip that laser pistol as well, Jack, if you don't mind. Samantha is also going to need to equip some combat stuff. That's fine. But at the moment, there's only one pistol lying around, but we will find other resources in here anyway, so everything's looking all right on the shelters. The other thing that we need to really do is we need to create some sleeping spots in here. Just so that everybody's going to have a place to sleep. So there, we'll get somebody in here like that, and somebody sleeping like that as well. All right, and that's gonna get us moving. Samantha's observing those orange mushrooms. As soon as we've got orange mushrooms done, we're going to set up some farming and get some food happening. Nova's cutting down trees. We desperately need trees, so that's going to be really, really good. She's also going to have to cut some more bushes down as well, so that we've got sticks to feed our fires. Jack is off cutting as well. Actually, Jack, come and... oh, I don't know. Lara, you're not doing anything at the moment. You come over here and start scavenging that so that we can get that out. Lara has 2 in cooking and 5 in farming. I've got to keep my eye on what everybody has because at the moment, in the very initial stages, I'm going to have everybody do stuff to help out. But we are eventually going to need to split everybody up into their specialties as well. So for Jack, it's building. The next thing that we need to do is we need to set up some storages. We desperately need to set up storages. Now, what I'm going to do, I think, is probably set up some storage here. We'll throw in an area of storage that's 6 tiles there and 6 tiles there. Oh, no, I did 7. That's fine. That's fine. Just so that we've got places to stockpile all of our stuff, which would be really good. We've got some hay down here now, which is cool, so that's going to be good. Jack's cutting there. We've got other resources to collect there as well, which is good. Samantha's still doing the orange mushrooms. Then I'm going to send her over to do the squash as well. Keep observing, and with the rest of them, let's collect those. With the rest of these squash, let's grab that, and that, and that, and that, and that, and we will collect those as well so that we've got a little bit of food. That bark. This thing, when it crashed, it destroyed all of the bark thing for us, which is going to be a little bit of a problem because we are desperately going to need a lot of cloth and stuff as well. I don't know whether there's any other of that bark around that we can observe. There's lots of mushrooms over here, which is good. Interesting. Up here probably would have... You know what? Up here would have been the best place to build, wouldn't it? That would be perfect. We might end up building up here, I reckon, because I don't think anything's going to be able to get up here and get us. So it's probably the ideal place to defend. I don't know. We'll see how we go anyway. We will see how we go. Are the beds done? The beds are done. This isn't finished, so I'm just going to get Jack, once he's dropped that off, to finish constructing this shelter. Jack, finish constructing that, but there's missing resources. Okay, so they're eating some rations now. Nova's bringing some resources back, but yeah, we're gonna have to keep. We're gonna need more scrap metal. We're desperately gonna need more scrap metal. Somebody's gonna be sleeping outside tonight by the looks of it. We've got 3 beds down. We've got 4 beds down, but one doesn't have shelter, so that could be a little bit of a problem. Okay, so it's getting late. There's 3 unarmed people. Yes, we know that. We know that there's insufficient materials. We've discovered the glitter cap. I've never seen mushrooms like these before, so I gave them the original game name glitter caps. They're quite poisonous, but lose most of their toxicity when they mature and start glowing. I think that they'll make a decent substitute for vegetables if gathered and cooked when fully mature. However, they're still slightly poisonous if consumed raw. Most importantly, they seem to have some medicinal properties. Healing balm. Okay, alright, that's good. What I want to do is I want to cancel collecting those at the moment until we've got a cooking station happening. Yeah. camp wise, we can now we can do shroom torches, which is actually really, really cool. Farm wise, we can make glitter caps if we need to, but obviously I'm not going to do that at the moment. Everybody seems to be taking a walk. I really need Jack, I really need you to, we're still missing resources. Jack, rather than you transporting, come over here and continue scavenging the landing pod, please. Although everybody's going to need to sleep. Everybody's going to need to sleep, so that's going to be a thing. Alright, I think they're going to need to sleep very, very soon. Let's see. Samantha's still coming back and observing the wildlife. I think Jack's starting to feel a little bit funny. What have we got? He's stressed out. He ate on foot. It's dark, and he's in a little bit of pain as well. I don't know at this point how to get rid of their pain and stuff. I think his pain doesn't really say what his injury was. Let's see. He's got cirrhosis and smoke inhalation. Cirrhosis gives him plus 10 pain, minus 10 health. It's an untreatable chronic disease. Well, nobody bloody told me that, did they? Inhaled a bit too much smoke on the spaceship, so that gives him plus 5 pain. Lovely. Okay, Lara's transporting. I think everybody at some point in time is going to need to go to sleep because it's 1 o'clock in the morning. We'll get into managing schedules and stuff at some point. But for now, we just need everybody to keep moving. Let's see. So if we go into proper priorities, let's see. Jack, number 2 on scavenge. Number 1 on construction, because I think you got 5 physical. Who was our construction person? Intellect and combat. Samantha, you were number 1 on research. Yep. And I think Jack has, he's got a 3 on intellect, so we'll leave that at 4. Cooking wise, let's see. Let's just go right through this. Jack, healing, no. You can be number 5 on healing. Actually, healing, we can put everybody at 2. Lara's no good at healing, but these guys are. Nova, you're at number 1. I think it was Nova. Yeah, Nova has 5 in healing. And we'll put number 2 on Samantha for healing. Handling, we need everybody to handle. So I'm just going to put that down as 2. Construction, it's only really Lara and Samantha can do a little bit of construction as well, as long as she concentrates purely on research when we need that done. Hunting, Jack and Nova and Samantha, they can all be on hunting as a number 2 at the moment. Harvesting is only going to be Lara, so I think she can be number 1 on harvesting. Cutting is definitely Jack on 2, and definitely Nova. Planting is going to be number 1 for Lara, most definitely. Scavenging, we need high physical on scavenging, so these 2 guys, Nova and Jack, can do that. Mining, Jack and Nova, because that's a physical thing. Cooking is going to be Jack and Lara can do cooking. That's fine. Crafting wise, Jack is interested in crafting, so we might put him down as number 3 on that, or number 2 on that. And we'll put you down as number 2 and you down as number 2. We will eventually work this out properly, and then everybody can deliver as well. So that'll start with all of our managing. We do need to... We've had a night. I don't know whether anybody slept, to be honest, but we do need to continue getting this stuff all sorted out. What are they doing? Okay, the next thing that we are going to do is probably build ourselves another couple of shelters. Can't do a stick shelter yet, because it's cut from... Okay, so we're going to have to do a... we're going to have to do one of those. So what we're going to do is I'm going to throw those in there, and we're going to do a couple of shelves in there, which we're going to make out of wood at the moment. We'll do 3 there, and then we'll do some there as well. Then what we'll do is we'll have that there as let's deselect all. That there can be raw food, cooked meals, and medicines. And then this one over here we can take off raw food, and medicines for that. So that can have everything else on it that we need. We don't want crafting materials in that either. Because crafting materials can actually go out here. So that should be alright. So they're getting those shelves constructed. Jack. Oh shit, that's great. Oh dear. He's bleeding. He's just been hit by lightning, damn it. Lara's rescuing him. Excellent. Okay, so what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to assign this bed to Jack. So they can go there. We'll assign this bed here to Samantha. This bed here can go to Nova. And this bed over here can go to Lara. Beautiful. Okay, the other thing that we are going to have to do as well is I'm going to need to build another little shelter here. And in this shelter is where we are going to build our research desk, which is just going to be a wooden one for now. So that'll go in there, which is going to be good. Production-wise, we've got a workbench, chopping block, cooking stove, which will be really, really good. We're going to need to set up somewhere to cook. But we're also going to need to set up somewhere. We're also going to need to set up somewhere to probably. Oh, Jack's fainted. Oh man, that's no good. Acute pain, few fun things to do, 8 on foot. He's not going to be good at all. Moderate pain at the moment. Current hole affects whole body, lightning strike, liver cirrhosis. Well, he has that anyway. How are we gonna... Temporary loss of consciousness caused by a lightning strike. How are we going to sort that out? That's going to be a little bit of a problem, isn't it? Samantha is checking out that. Samantha, I'd rather you check this stuff out first, please. Observe squash-like plants so that we can actually start utilising that a little bit better. Well, that's a little bit of a problem, isn't it? A big problem. That is a big problem. Jack getting done. Jack, I don't know whether I want you doing that. I don't know whether I want you doing that at all. Let's see. Light and heat. We can do wall torches. That's going to be something that we're going to need to do. Furniture, not at the moment. Defense, not at the moment. Farms. Well, we don't want to do glitter cap, but we will do a squash farm as soon as we can. In fact, let's have a look at where the... Okay, so we've got pretty good farming area through here anyway. Yeah, we've got very good farming area through here. I don't want to spread everything out too much, and the reason why I don't is because we need to defend it all. 75% growth. We've got 100% growth in here, which is loam. We've got 100% growth through here, so this is probably going to be where our farm goes. Poor old Jack, he's gone unconscious, and he's got up from his unconsciousness, and he's gone straight to bloody work. Blimey. He's not going to be good, though. He's not going to be good. He is healing at the moment, so it looks like he's healed himself. Ooh, okay, so we're going to need to continue to make sure that everybody gets what they need to try and keep them happy. Okay, so we're going quite well on the scavenging on there, which is pretty good. I've sort of sped stuff up a little bit. I took Jack away from me. He wants to keep cutting, but I want him to keep scavenging. Actually, I want him to go and get some sleep. So we'll let him get some sleep as well. He's going to need some. He's going to need some sleep. We desperately need to get some food rations happening. So what we want to do is we want to make sure that we deselect all of that, and we only have construction materials and crafting materials in there. We want to select that one and deselect everything, and only have construction materials and crafting materials in there as well, which should be okay. That'll allow us to make sure that our perishables and stuff go undercover when we've got those. So everybody's sleeping. Everyone's still sleeping. They can all head out and do exactly what they want. Go and get something to eat. They're eating rations at the moment. What we're going to do as well is we're going to set up some research. So there's a couple of things that I want to do for research. The first thing is I want tailoring, metal refinement. Actually, let's get rid of that. Construction, metal refinement, and weaponsmithing. That would be good. I don't think we don't necessarily need steel for everything there, so we can use scrap. So what we'll do is we'll get rid of that one, then we'll do weaponry. Let's try that again. So we'll go weaponsmithing, tailoring, construction, metal refinement. That would be really good, and lightning rods as well. So that'll be our research. Have you finished? Yep, you've discovered buttermelon. Come over here and research weaponsmithing quickly. Thank you, and then we'll worry about observing that at some other point. Jack's going off to scavenge. That's good. Nova's over cutting because we're going to need to keep our wood stocks up most definitely. Because we're going to have to at some point start building ourselves some defenses and stuff. There is some tobacco plant over here. We can also collect those. We can also harvest those. Just those two there. We can harvest those so that we've got something to eat there. There's no berry bushes anywhere. I cannot find any berry bushes anywhere nearby, so that's going to cause a little bit of a problem as well. We're going to go up and need to observe that twisted plant at some point, but we'll keep Samantha researching that at the moment. Cannot find berry bushes anywhere nearby, which is going to cause a problem. Gonna have to observe that as well. It's going to cause a little bit of a problem with food variety, so we're going to have a little bit of discontent in our with our survivors because of the lack of variety in food. Could be a little bit of a problem. I do need to work out for defenses and stuff like that. I do need to work out what's going to happen here, whether these things can actually, looks like they can walk down these, so that's not going to help us at all. Observe blade grass there as well at some point in time, so Jack, you need to keep scavenging. We desperately need scrap metal, because at the moment I don't think we have any scrap metal. All right, let's start our first farm, and what we're going to do with that is we're going to go... that for buttermelon, 8x8 for buttermelon will be good. That'll be great. We can do that. Until we've got a cooking station up, I don't want to do the mushrooms. Maybe a cooking station is something that we need to work on. It might be something that we need to work on. Nova is idling. Why are you idling, Nova? Where are you? You're there. Okay, Nova. I think you need to... Nova has... She's incapable of intellect. Nova, you need to start constructing this stuff. We're missing resources. You come over and scavenge you go over and scavenge that, Nova. You can start scavenging that one. I know that so you have 4 physical, so you should be good on that. We need to get you a weapon as well. I don't think we have any other weapon. We do have another weapon. So what we can do with Nova is on her stuff, she can actually equip that, and then she can go back to scavenging as soon as she's equipped that weapon. That'll be good. Lara is out planting because that's what she does best, so that's beautiful. She'll keep that going. Do not observe the wild leaf plant. Continue researching weaponsmithing, please. Yep, you continue doing that. All right, guys, I am going to leave this episode here. I hope that you have enjoyed this one. If you have, hit like. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel. And I will see you guys in the next episode. Thank you for watching. Bye.